Hello, everybody. Jen from Stardust Wanderer Tarot, and I hope you like my spooky intro thing. I just can't help it. I have to just play with all the things here, and then we went straight into the spooky, into like our glitter snowflakes. If I can just try it all, I'm gonna try it all. Why not? Right? It's there. It's available. So, how are you? How are you today? Let me know in the comments when we throw this on the live replay. Those last, I don't know, 6 months have been some sort of something. So, we're getting there. We're getting back to it. It is happening. It's just been super busy. A lot of moving parts going on. But good news is, starting January, I am lining up some interviews. So that is happening. We have Ben Stimpson. He is going to be on. So I'm really excited about that because we've been kind of chatting about it off and on for a couple months. He's so busy with school, and then I'm just busy getting my life, getting life kicking my ass. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, so things are settling down, and that's okay, and we love that. And as we're rolling into the holidays, what else is going on? Oh, my decks are in the US. They're in the US. They're on, I don't know if they would put them on a truck or fly. It's a pallet that's like 1,000 pounds. There's like 45 boxes of decks. I cannot wait to get a picture of this to show you guys. And then once I get them, Ship Mageddon is happening. Sorry, Jay. Sorry, children, because everybody's involved. And I'm going to get these decks out as fast as I can, considering we have the holidays right here. Because, of course, it's going to happen that way. Why would it happen any other way? But the good news is they are on their way. So, yay. And that also means that I opened my shop up. I am taking pre-orders on the regular shop. So they'll be up on Etsy, they'll be up on Shopify, all of that. And I will also, at the end, I'm going to put up a screen that has like a QR code, and that takes you right to the shop. So you can pre-order your deck there if you missed the Kickstarter. I do have some like tarot claws and pouches and all that. I haven't added them just yet because I really want to just focus on the decks and getting that up there and set up, because setting that up and then hooking it up to all the things, yeah, it's something. It's a process. So, but I have the deck up. So I did that, got that all accomplished, and I need a minute before I have to add everything else, because who knows what kind of process it will be, but I'm getting there. I'm learning all the things, folks, everything. Yeah, so I will post that at the end and you can grab that. We have a new moon tomorrow. What else do we have going on? The holidays, obviously. I will be also speaking at StarCon, mid-January, I think it's the 20th. Does it show January? I need a new calendar. It only goes December, and it's almost done. I feel like I just bought this calendar, which is really crazy, but you know what? I'm okay with 2023 just going away. It's the 20th. I'm speaking at 6 p.m. So if you will be there, grab a drink, come over, hang out. We're going to just chat about some fairies, working with fairies, do a little visualization, some fun stuff, tarot spread, because, there's always a tarot spread. And yeah, so that's what I have going on. Then interviews lining up. Yeah. So I'm here getting everybody caught up on all the things. I will go ahead. I'm going to do some readings for each sign of the zodiac for the new moon. Also, we have Mercury retrograde going on. So I try not to instill fear about it, and that goes for myself. For me, it's like the whole just the rest, recuperation, restore, just go with the flow. Holiday time, it's very easy to get caught up in just all the things, and really just making sure to detach from that, breathe. It's going to be okay. If things are, electronics are going wild, just take a minute. Actually, maybe I'm gonna wait until after this is over before I start trying to add stuff to my website. No, I'll probably do before. But, still it's just that whole like, okay, things can happen, things can go crazy, and we just got to go with the flow. It's going to be okay. In most cases, it it's not going to be a life-changing situation. You know, there are those that does happen, but for the most part, I think we'll be all right. So today, the deck that I'm using is the Adventure Time. What is it called? The totally unofficial Adventure Time deck. And Jen, fun fact, I have a Marceline tattoo on my leg because I love Marceline. So anyway, here we go. Let's get started. Right at the top. Almost through everything. So we got the Page of Swords. Aries. This is for Aries. So my Aries friends, it's all about, kind of thinking about your words, and using them in a way that is not very harsh, but direct, right? We want to be direct. Sometimes we fumble when we try to change, we want to say something in a certain way, right? And we're kind of stuck on that. But when we're like, oh, we should probably reframe that, sometimes we get stuck. And really simplifying it, just simplifying your language, and not meaning that the person receiving it isn't like smart enough to understand you, but really just to kind of take any confusion out of it. Just keep it short and straight. That's what I have for you, Aries. All right, so then that brings us to Taurus. So Taurus, we have Justice. So for you, I really think it's about making your surroundings comfortable for you. And sometimes, especially, as we're going into this kind of season, sometimes things don't seem fair. And unfortunately, that's life, right? And that's okay. But try not to get too carried away with it. Try not to just retreat into your hidey hole and be all upset about it, Taurus. Think about it. Try to see a different perspective because you might be surprised. Sometimes our stubbornness really does get in the way. And I'm not saying Tauruses are stubborn, but you know, you know, if you know, you know. I actually have a Taurus. My third son is a Taurus. All right, so now Geminis. Geminis, we have the Judgment card. Ooh wee, look at that. Oh, this is funny, this card. So, Gemini, this is really not about judging anybody else. This is about judging yourself and being too harsh on yourself. Cut yourself some slack, give yourself some grace. And, sometimes we have to fumble through things to kind of figure out how it fits best for us. So that is my advice to you, Geminis. Like, it's okay. It's okay to kind of fumble. It's okay to, not get it right. Just give yourself credit. Like, I tried, I did it, I gave it a go. But now I learned from this and I'm going to change it to see what I can do better. Because, we can always usually do better, right? We try to anyway. At least I hope we do. Please tell me you do try to do better. And if you don't, I'm telling you to. Okay. That brings us to our Cancer friends, to the Ace of Wands. So new moon energy, and we have this Ace of Wands. So Cancers, what new action are you taking? Consider all the possibilities and then decide which one is going to be the best one for you and do it. Like, it's time. This is your yes card. I thought my screensaver almost went on. Hopefully that didn't dim. If it dimmed, that's all that was. Okay. So what do we have here now? We have Leos. Oh, Leos. Leo is the Page of Wands. So for right now, it's time for you to take some action, but not a really big action. So this is kind of like, what are all these little things around you that need to be taken care of that maybe you haven't really given attention to? It's now it's time to do it. Because you know what? Sometimes when we ignore all those little things, they build up and become big things. So now this is like maintenance for you, Leo. This is like a maintenance time. So maybe even your new moon, with whatever it is that you want to call in intention, that's the word. Um, Maybe your new moon intention is about just kind of cleaning up the clutter. And that doesn't even mean physical clutter. That can just mean whatever little things that clutter going on in your life. And that could even mean also your everyday stuff. Like, are there appointments that you need to make that you have been avoiding? Are those little, does that closet need attention? We all have that closet. And if you telling me you're not, I don't believe you. We all have that closet. All right, Virgo. Virgo. Oh, Empress. This is so funny. So, Empress, we have for Virgos. So it's, Virgo, blah, Virgos are always taking care of everybody anyway, right? And they want to make sure everything's okay, everything's set. And sometimes they get lost in how they think it's supposed to go, and it doesn't go that way. So it makes them a little, I don't know, I don't want to use the word angry. How about just not so happy? But I think right now, instead of worrying about and making sure everything is perfect, make sure that you, firstly, and those around you are emotionally okay. They're emotionally set. This can be a trying time of year. You know, Another Gen fun fact, this time of year isn't my favorite. I don't like hate it or anything. It's just what it is. And making sure those around you and just coming to all your situations with a little extra empathy can really go a long way. And, we don't always know what people are dealing with. And sometimes a little bit of kindness can really make somebody's day. And I posted actually about this a while ago. I was just having a crap day. And I had to go in and pick up contacts for my eyes. And I was just like, "Oh, okay, I'm waiting and I'm sitting there, whatever." Well, there's this older gentleman, he was waiting too, and he's just kind of singing. And he was so happy and he was just singing and it was contagious. Like he made me happy. I walked out of there. I almost went up to him and thanked him, and I should have. I should have. But just that really 30 seconds really made a difference, and it made me feel better. And it was something I needed. So, if anything, carry that story with you. And if you see an opportunity to make somebody happy, do it. Do it. I'm very bossy today, aren't I? All right, Libras. I'm like doing this weird side shuffle because, like, these cards, I mean, they're not ginormous. They're not the biggest cards, but for some reason, like, I don't know. My hands are just extra small today. The little toy things with the little like hand that goes. That's how my hands are today. Just giving you a visual. Just being honest. All right. So we have the 5 of Swords for you, Libra. So, Libra, you may feel like you are battling all the battles. There's people coming at you left and right. You don't know what the F's going on, right? How about Libra? That's a yes. And I think for the most part, Libras, it's really important to stand your ground, but not in an aggressive way. Just really, just keep doing your thing. Whatever's going on around you, it's not worth the energy. It's kind of like he it's kind of funny too because like if you see on the bottom here, can you see? Oh yeah. See like the squirrel guys like chewing on the sword. That guy, I don't even know. They're kind of like not really into it. I think that's what it is. If you don't react, then they're just going to get bored and go away. That's the hope anyway. So go for that, Libras. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio. All right, Scorpions. What do we have here? Oh, we have the 10 of Coins. So I feel like for you, Scorpios, this is like a reassurance type card. Like, you know what? Everything is going to be all right. Let's say it again. Everything is going to be all right. What can you do to support that? What can you do to make sure everything's going to be all right? Some things are, out of our hands, but maybe there are situations, people, conversations that need to be had to kind of smooth things over. So, as a Scorpio, you take things very, very personally sometimes. I'm a Scorpio rising, so yeah. Yeah. There's that. So, but I think just being mindful of it and just paying attention to how you're feeling. And then if you are really feeling a certain way and you can't get past it, talk to somebody and excuse me, help to kind of, I think just smoothing things out, smoothing things over will just really bring everything's going to be all right to you. All right. That brings us to our Sagittarius. Get that Page of Wands again. Page of Wands. So I feel like for you, Sagittarius, it is basically, taking action, doing the things you need to do, but making sure it's fun because that will hold your interest. And also talk about it. Why are you taking this action? What are you taking this action for? Is there somebody you can talk to about it, bounce some ideas off? Maybe they have a perspective that might be helpful for you. You never know until you try, right, Sag? Never know. So now that we bring to our Capricorns. So Capricorns, we get the Four of Coins, which is really funny to me, but So Capricorn, you know what? Your base is secure because that's just how you are. Your base is going to be secure. And I think you need to stop worrying about it so much. You are missing out on some fun because you are being so stingy holding down the fort that you're missing out on stuff. And there's no reason for you to do that. So go do something. Move out of your little base of coins because it will be okay and it will be there and perfectly fine when you get back. And go do something. Just go do something different even. Maybe spend some of that money that you have or your savings or just go do it. All right, now we have, where are we? Aquarius. Seven of Cups. Aquarius, you have some choices to make. And I think right now it's really important that you make them pretty soon. Maybe we'll say by the end of the year here. Because, and also realize even all of these choices might be really good for you. They're not good at this moment, right? I think intuitively, lean into that. And then whatever that choice is that really is standing out to you is the one, even though maybe you really want to do something else. Because you know what? If it's really good and it's something that is supposed to be for you, it will come back around anyway. So trust the process. But it is time to kind of make a decision. Because if you don't too, then all of the choices are going to be gone. And then what? You're starting from ground zero. And we don't want to do that. All right. So now we have, that was Aquarius, right? Yes. We have Pisces. All right. Pisces. I like this. Pisces, King of Cups. King of Cups. So I love that it's cups and we have Pisces and we have emotions and water. And for you, it's just letting go. Like, I just want to let it go. It's time to just do some emotional clearing. Maybe you need to do some grounding. Maybe you need to do some chakra clearing. I feel like there's some energetic clearing that needs to happen. Go outside and start screaming for like 5 minutes straight. It's time to just move even your body and maybe do some exercise yoga by just moving some energy. I think it's really going to be beneficial for you and reset you so you could be that King of Cups. So that's that. I got everybody. Oh, stop doing that. I'm gonna have to fix that. Hopefully it's not fading out on you guys, but it's real quick and you know what? It's fine. I think you'll be all right. So yeah, so that was for our new moon energy with a dash of Mercury retrograde. And a side dish of holidays. So I have faith in all of you that you will be able to make through all of this just fine. Go with the flow. Be mindful of how you're feeling. Give yourself some time, grounding, clearing, all of those things. Always good to do that, right? And then I am actually waiting for the cover for the box cover for my deck for Enchanted Forest Felines with Llewellyn. So hopefully, I don't think it's going to happen until after the holidays, probably, but I'm really excited to see it. I'm so excited. I'm still doing edits for that. Book stuff is still being hashed out and all that. So there's a lot of moving parts happening behind the scenes. And, like I said, the decks are on their way. So then that's going to be a priority, getting those all out to everybody. My thing I want to do now, I'm not saying this is going to actually happen, but I really want to try to get all the decks out by the end of the year. That is my goal. I'm accepting it. I'm going to try my very best to get these out to everybody. If you have a survey that you haven't filled out or your credit card, there's just a couple credit cards that are being weird. So check that out. Got a handful of surveys or so. And I know I'm so annoying and I keep talking about that, but the thing is in BackerKit, if you don't complete the survey, it doesn't like shift you over to the shipping list. So like when I start printing out shipping labels, like you won't be on there. And I can't get you your deck if I don't have all the information confirmed. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. So I'd really love to make sure to get that to you. So if that's that, but also let me just put on the QR code for the deck. I'm going to put that on right now. So you can just snap that QR code. It will bring you right to the shop. Pre-ordering that. So I will be sending out all of the Kickstarter decks first and then start working on the pre-orders. So when you go on it in the listing, it does talk about all of that. And then, if you have any questions, you can email me. That's probably the easiest way to go about it. Jen@stardustwandertarot.com. And then you can go ahead and get one of those. This, I did order extra decks, not a ton of extra decks. And, as it takes a couple of months for all of them to get here. So if and then this is the first edition. So if you want the first edition, Stardust Wander Tarot, this is the one to do. So there is that. And if you're watching this, you can always just stop it and get the and screenshot it, or do it with your phone right on the screen, whatever, however you want to do it. But it's also in the link in the bio too, so you can always do that, and I'll tag it here on Instagram too. And let me think. Yeah, so that's it. I think that's all I've got for you guys. It was great chatting with you. Make sure if you watch this replay, say hello, let me know how you're doing, and there will be more lives and all of that very, very soon. I was going to do this live today, but I need to do stuff. I need to get caught up on some things. So that's it. All right, guys. I hope you have a great week ahead, and we will chat very, very soon. Very, very soon. So yeah. So but if you do have any questions though about the deck or anything, I can definitely help you with that. And just email me. All right. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.